Your healthy breakfast might be choking your circulation. The first bite you take after waking can either open your vessels or quietly shut them down. Here's the science in plain English. After 60, your body makes less nitric oxide, the signal that relaxes arteries. Refined breakfast carbs spike and crash blood sugar, stir up low-grade inflammation, and leave vessels less responsive. Choose better, and you can feel warmer hands, steadier energy, and clearer thinking before lunch. The right foods can lift nitric oxide within 2 to 3 hours and set the tone for your day. So, what should you eat and what should you ditch? How do you build a simple, repeatable morning routine you'll actually keep? If this speaks to you, drop ready in the comments, share with a friend, and hit subscribe plus the bell. I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, MD. For 3 decades, I've helped thousands of older adults restore vitality with food-first medicine. No fads, no gimmicks, just habits that work in real American kitchens. Today I'll show 5 grocery store foods, exact portions in cups and ounces, and a 14-day plan to test, track, and feel the difference. Why your circulation stalls after 60 isn't fate, it's chemistry you can change. As we age, the cells lining our arteries make less nitric oxide, the tiny signal that tells blood vessels to relax. Layer on a standard American breakfast refined grains, added sugar, and a caffeine jolt, and you get the perfect storm sugar spikes, insulin surges, low-grade inflammation, and tighter vessels right when your day begins. Here's the picture in plain English. Think of your arteries as flexible garden hoses. In your 20s, they open on command. By your 60s, stiffness creeps in, so pressure rises and flow drops. That shows up as colder hands and feet, heavy legs on the stairs, brain fog before noon, and a dip in confidence. Researchers track this with a metric called flow-mediated dilation, FMD. Lower FMD means your vessels don't widen the way they should. The upside diet can move FMD in weeks, not years. Robert, 62, walked into my clinic in Denver, convinced he was just getting old. His breakfast was a bowl of crispy cereal, white toast with jam, and 2 large coffees back to back. We ran a simple 14-day experiment. He swapped the cereal and toast for a spinach and egg scramble, 2 cups fresh spinach, 2 eggs, kept coffee to 1 12-ounce mug before 10:30 a.m., drank a full glass of water on waking, and pushed any second caffeine to decaf green tea. By day 10, his morning leg heaviness lifted. By day 14, he was waking once at night instead of 3, and moving through the morning without that heavy, sluggish start. Mechanism matters. Spinach supplies dietary nitrates that your body turns into nitric oxide within 2 to 3 hours, widening vessels. Protein and healthy fat steady glucose, so you avoid the spike and crash. Hydration thins the traffic, so red blood cells move freely. Caffeine isn't the enemy, but capping at about 200 milliliters and keeping it earlier in the day protects the bladder and keeps your heart rhythm steady. Your take-home: start the morning with foods that raise nitric oxide and protect the endothelium, not batter it. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to build that plate and time it so your circulation gets a head start instead of a handicap. Let's give your vessels what they're craving first thing: spinach. It's not a side. It's a nitrate powerhouse. A single serving delivers roughly 845 milligrams of dietary nitrate. Your body converts into nitric oxide. No. The tiny signal that relaxes arteries, widens flow, and lifts oxygen delivery. Eat spinach at breakfast and no peaks in about 2 to 3 hours. So your late morning walk, chores, or errands feel lighter and warmer. Mechanism in plain English. Nitrates from spinach meet helpful bacteria in your mouth, become nitrites, then NO in your bloodstream, which tunes up the endothelium, the skin of your arteries, so vessels open on demand. Pairing spinach with protein and healthy fat steadies glucose and prevents the spike and crash that stiffens vessels. Quick tip skip: antiseptic mouthwash until mid-morning so the nitrate to no conversion stays intact. How to do it fast in an American kitchen. 2 5-minute options. Denver Scramble. Warm 1 TSSP extra virgin olive oil over medium heat. Wilt 2 cups fresh spinach for 60-90 seconds. Stir in 2 large eggs, a pinch of kosher salt, and black pepper. Plate with half avocado on the side. Green smoothie blend: 2 cups fresh spinach, a half cup plain Greek yogurt, half cup frozen blueberries, 8 ounces water, and a squeeze of lemon. Sip slowly. Back in Denver. Robert, 62, ran my green window for 14 days spinach at breakfast by 8:30 a.m. A 12 oz water on waking, and no antiseptic mouthwash until mid-morning. Day 3, warmer hands. Day 7, steadier stairs. Day 14, the heavy leg feeling that used to show up at 10:00 a.m. never did. Safety notes. If you form calcium oxalate kidney stones, keep portions moderate and rotate with arugula or romaine. On warfarin. Keep vitamin K greens consistent and coordinate with your clinician. Don't yo-yo the dose. Study note: concise trials of nitrate-rich greens show short-term boosts in endothelial function and modest blood pressure improvements, right in line with this breakfast play. Your gut isn't just a tube, it's a control tower for circulation. Roughly 70% of your immune system lines that surface, deciding whether vessels wake up calm or irritable. When the gut runs hot: too much sugar, too little fiber, recent antibiotics, low-grade inflammation that leaks into the bloodstream and blunts the very nitric oxide signal your arteries need. That's why we start the morning with plain Greek yogurt and berries. Mechanism in plain English. Probiotics in Greek yogurt. Live cultures like lactobacillus, bifidobacterium help seal the gut barrier and dial down CRP. Berries bring anthocyanins to support endothelial function and vitamin C to protect nitric oxide, so the spinach from part 3 works longer. Add a little protein and healthy fat, and your glucose stays steady, no spike and crash to stiffen vessels. Mini stories. Make it real. Robert swapped toast for a 2-minute bowl. 6 oz yogurt. 1/2 cup blueberries. 1/4 cup raspberries. 1 TBP chopped walnuts. Pinch of cinnamon. Squeeze of lemon. His afternoon slump faded in 10 days. Martin, 64. Phoenix hit a wall by 1:30 p.m. Most days, we moved the same bowl to within 60 minutes of waking and capped total fruit at 1 cup. 2 weeks later, he reported warmer hands by late morning and no crash before his 3-mile neighborhood walk. Make it yours. U.S. Kitchen, fast. Bowl, 6 to 8. O's plain Greek yogurt, 3/4 to 1 cup mixed berries, 1 TSP walnuts or pecans, optional, 1 TSP honey, keep it light. Timing, eat within 60 minutes of waking. If you're doing the spinach smoothie, have portions and pair them. Quality, choose unsweetened yogurt. Flavored cups can hide 15 to 25 grams sugar. Safety notes. Lactose-sensitive use. Lactose-free Greek yogurt or kefir. On antibiotics, space fermented dairy 2 to 3 hours away. Managing diabetes. Measure berries to 3/4 to 1 cup and skip the honey. Study note. Concise probiotic dairy lowers systemic inflammation. Anthocyanin-rich berries improve endothelial responsiveness. Vitamin C stabilizes no. We cooled the gut in part 4. Now, let's make your vessels flexible again with a simple morning add-on avocado. Not trendy, useful. It's heart-healthy monounsaturated fat, mostly oleic acid, helps the endothelial lining stay responsive so arteries open on demand. Avocado also brings potassium, which balances sodium and helps your vessels relax, and vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects that lining from daily wear. Here's the kicker. Those healthy fats also help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K from the rest of your plate, so the spinach and berries you're already using work even better. Mechanism in plain English. Flexible vessels depend on calm inflammation and a good sodium-potassium ratio. Avocado nudges both. In studies highlighted by the American Heart Association, eating avocado a couple of times per week is linked with lower cardiovascular risk. What you feel: warmer hands, steadier pace on stairs, and fewer heavy leg mornings. Robert in Denver made one change for us at night for 14 days, 1/2 medium avocado, about 3 Oz 85 drawn, folded into breakfast. On scramble days, he sliced it alongside his spinach egg plate with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of kosher salt. On smoothie days, he blended 1/4 avocado with the Greek yogurt base for extra creaminess without a sugar spike. Day 5, he noticed fewer stalls on his morning walk. By the end of week 2, his energy didn't dip before lunch. Make it automatic. U.S. Kitchen. 3 minutes. Plate spinach egg scramble, plus 1/2 avocado with lemon, black pepper, and red pepper flakes. Toast option. Whole grain slice with 1/2 avocado mashed, topped with 1 TSP pumpkin seeds, zinc bonus, and a squeeze of lime. Smoothie. 1/4 avocado, plus part 3 to 4 smoothie to steady glucose and keep you full till midday. Safety notes. Avocado is calorie dense. Measure the half. Don't eyeball it. If you're on ACE inhibitors, ARBs, spironolactone, monitor total potassium with your clinician. Keep vitamin K greens consistent if you use warfarin. Allergy to latex or certain fruits. Add cautiously. Study note concise. Avocado's monounsaturated fat and potassium support endothelial function and healthier lipids. Cohort data associate 2 servings weekly with lower heart disease risk. Next, we'll layer a small square of dark chocolate to jumpstart nitric oxide within hours. Chocolate isn't candy here. It's a morning tool. The right kind? Dark chocolate at 70% cacao or higher delivers cocoa flavanols that wake up your endothelium, the thin lining that tells arteries when to open. After a night's sleep, vessels can be sleepy. A small, measured dose with breakfast helps restore responsiveness, improves oxygen delivery, and sharpens focus within hours. Mechanism in plain English. Flavanols boost your body's nitric oxide signal, the same pathway spinach primed in part 3. When no rises, arteries relax on command and flow-mediated dilation ticks up. That's why timing matters. Morning intake pairs with the 2 to 3 hour no rise from greens, so late morning walks feel smoother. How to do it in an American kitchen. Choose a bar labeled 70% cacao or higher. Minimal added sugar. And avoid Dutch processed, alkalized that strips flavanols. Start with 2 small squares, roughly 0.3–0.4 Oz total, alongside your coffee or green tea. Robert in Denver folded this into his 14-day plan. On scramble days, he ate 2 squares with his 12 Oz coffee before 10:30 a.m. On smoothie days, he shaved a square over yogurt and berries. By day 7, his first gear mornings were gone. By week 2, he described his pace as smooth from the first block. Practical guardrails. Keep total morning caffeine near 200 mg. Dark chocolate adds a touch of caffeine and theobromine if you're sensitive. Pair it with tea or keep coffee to 112 Oz mug. If reflux bothers you, take chocolate after your main breakfast, not on an empty stomach. Managing diabetes. Keep portions modest and skip sweetened bars. Study note, concise randomized trials show cocoa flavanols can lift endothelial function within 1 to 3 hours, precisely the quick reset we want in the morning. Now we lock in durability. Pomegranate isn't just pretty. It's a circulation workhorse. Those ruby arils carry polyphenols, especially puniculagins and L-gitannins, that defend nitric oxide from oxidative rust and keep vessels responsive through the day. Think of it as a morning shield layered on top of the spinach, yogurt, avocado, and dark chocolate you've already added. Mechanism in plain English. Nitric oxide is fragile. It's easily broken down by free radicals. Pomegranate's polyphenols mop up that oxidative noise. So the nitric oxide signal from breakfast can actually reach the smooth muscle that opens arteries. You'll often feel the effect as warmer hands and feet and an easier stride by late morning. Over weeks. Supporting the endothelium this way helps your vessels stay flexible, not jumpy. How to use it simply. Arils, 1/2 cup sprinkled over Greek yogurt or a spinach and egg plate. Juice, 4 to 6 Oz, 100% pomegranate juice, unsweetened, sipped with breakfast. Sparkler 3 Oz juice, plus 5 Oz, sparkling water plus a squeeze of lime. Smoothie add-in 1/4 cup arils blended into your part 3-4 smoothie. Gerald 71. Tucson had cold feet by 4:00 p.m. We swapped his morning orange juice for 4 Oz pure pomegranate juice 3 days a week and used 1/2 cup arils on yogurt the others. He kept the rest of the plan. Week 3. Steadier warmth and longer walks before lunch. Week 6. Home blood pressure averages drifted down a few points. The mid-morning dip stopped showing up. Guardrails condensed. If you manage blood sugar, favor arrows over juice or dilute the juice. Choose 100% juice only. If you use statins, calcium channel blockers, or anticoagulants, check with your clinician. Study note: concise small trials show pomegranate polyphenols improve endothelial responsiveness within hours and support healthier blood pressure trends over weeks. Let's stitch the whole system together so it runs on autopilot. Each food you've added hits a different lever. Spinach raises nitric oxide within 2 to 3 hours. Greek yogurt plus berries cools gut inflammation and protects that nitric oxide. Avocado restores vessel flexibility and helps you absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao, flips endothelial responsiveness on within hours. Pomegranate shields the signal, so circulation stays steady through the day. Alone, each helps. Together, they compound. Here's the morning circuit, U.S. kitchen, 12 minutes. Upon waking 0 min, 12 Oz water. Light stretch, no antiseptic mouthwash yet. Breakfast, a 5 to 7 min spinach egg scramble. 2 cups fresh spinach. 2 large eggs, plus 1/2 avocado. 2 small squares. Dark chocolate afterward. Or breakfast. B. 5 to 7 min smoothie with 2 cups spinach. 1/2 cup plain Greek yogurt. 1/2 cup frozen blueberries. Quarter avocado. 8 Oz water. Squeeze of lemon. Finish with 1 quarter, 1/2 cup pomegranate arrows. Coffee, shruti. 112 Shawaz coffee before 10:32 a.m. Or swap the second cup for green tea. Timing rule: front load fluids before noon. Taper after 6 hours p.m. Tracking turns chemistry into momentum. Pick one metric for 14 days. Warmth score in hands, feet 0 to 10 at 1100 a.m. Flights of stairs without leg heaviness. Energizes, minutes to feel fully on. After breakfast, Robert's warmth score rose from 4-7 by day 10 with breakfast A. Gerald's afternoon cold feet eased when he used 4 Oz pure pomegranate juice 3 mornings a week and arrows on the others. Guardrails measure portions. Avocado is 3 Oz 85 gram. Dark chocolate is 2 small squares, 0.3, 0.4 Oz. If you manage blood sugar, favor arrows over juice and keep smoothie fruit to 1 cup total. On warfarin, keep greens consistent. On ACE inhibitors, ARBs, spiron, lactone review. Potassium. Lactose sensitive. Use lactose-free Greek yogurt or kefir. Life lesson. Age isn't the enemy. Inconsistency is. The body rewards small, repeatable actions performed at the same time each morning. Build the circuit once, then protect it, same water glass by the sink, skillet on the stove, berries washed on Sunday, chocolate squares pre-portioned. 2 quiet weeks can change how your morning feels and how your day unfolds. Study note: concise. Trials show nitrate-rich greens, anthocyanin-rich berries, cocoa flavanols, and polyphenol-rich pomegranate each improve endothelial function. Combined dietary patterns amplify those gains. You're not broken. You were underfueled by habits that worked against you at sunrise. Now, you have a simple, food-first circuit that speaks your body's language. Spinach raises nitric oxide within 2 to 3 hours, so arteries open on command. Greek yogurt with berries cools gut inflammation and protects that signal. Avocado restores vessel flexibility and helps you absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Dark chocolate, 70% plus flips. Endothelial responsiveness back on within hours. Pomegranate shields, nitric oxide, so warmth and energy last through the day. Alone, each lever helps. Together, they compound. Here's what it looks like in real life. Robert went from heavy legs by 10 a.m. to smooth mornings in 2 weeks. Gerald traded cold feet for steady warmth and longer walks. Their secret wasn't willpower. It was a repeatable morning water on waking. 1 of 2 fast breakfasts, portions measured, caffeine capped, fluids front-loaded, and a single number tracked. Your 14-day challenge starts tomorrow. Pick breakfast. A spinach egg plus 1/2 avocado, plus 2 small dark chocolate squares or breakfast. B spinach smoothie with Greek yogurt, berries, 1/4 avocado, and 1/4 cup pomegranate arils. Drink 12 Oz water on waking. Keep coffee to 112 Oz mug before 10:30 a.m. Or swap your second cup for green tea. Track 1 metric at 11 a.m. Warmth in hands, feet 0 to 10. Flights of stairs without heaviness. Or minutes to feel fully on. Protect your setup. Wash berries on Sunday. Pre-portion chocolate. Keep a skillet on the stove. Small, repeatable steps change chemistry. Then circulation. Then confidence. If this helped, comment "ready" with your biggest hurdle, and I'll point you to your first move. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next guide. Share this with someone you love. Save it as your checklist, and re-watch while you build momentum. Next, episode 3, everyday breakfast mistakes that choke circulation and how to fix them in 5 minutes. Start tomorrow. Stay consistent. Feel the difference.